Hello everybody. This is the first time I've given a sermon here to an empty shul on a Friday morning to try to send it out to all of you. But I figured as we can't be together for Shabbos, it'd still be nice for all of us to get together and to have a sermon that hopefully you'll watch today and will give you some inspiration for tomorrow. Before I start, I'd like to wish a special Mazel Tov to Joe and Izzy Stone on the birth of a baby boy. I don't know if they're having a Shalom Zocher. I'm not sure when the bris is going to be, but Mazel Tov to Joe and Izzy. And we wish a special Refuah Shalem as well to Mordechai ben Zelda, and may this Dvar Torah help him. He is now in ICU for coronavirus, and Mitzvah Hashem, he should become better very soon. This week I received an email from Chief Rabbi Warren Goldstein, and it spoke about Shabbos, and it was very interesting and very poignant message that he sent out. Because he said, for so many weeks, for so many years, as people have thought about the Shabbos Project and have engaged with the Shabbos Project, it's been a project where we've had to convince people to let go of something, to let go of what they like to do on Shabbos, and to try to maybe focus in on what Shabbos is all about. And this week's Parsha really is all about Shabbos. It starts off with Shabbos. Before you even talk about the Mishkan, the tabernacle that we built, more important than that was the idea of Shabbos, was the idea that the Jewish people need to keep Shabbos, even above and beyond having a shul and having a sanctuary. And so this week, he wrote out this email, and I'd like to maybe echo what he says and ask you to join in this. It's going to be a very different Shabbos than it's ever been. Social isolation means that people are not going to be going out. That means the people that will be going to shul are not going to be coming to shul. But the people that were going to be going to town are probably not going to be going to town, and the people that are going to watch the football are not going to watch the football. Everyone is going to be stuck home. And even then, when you think about the big meals that people have, you invite one couple, two couples, families round, even that's going to fall apart. Even that we won't really be able to have. It's going to be a very, very different situation where everybody's going to have to spend time with their family. And maybe this is the message for this week that the Torah speaks about in the beginning of the Sedra, and that we really need to realize, internalize as well. Maybe this Shabbos can be different than all the other Shabbos that we had. You know, when we have guests around, we don't spend that much time focusing on our children because we're too busy focusing on our guests. And maybe the children are too busy playing with the friends that have come along. So they play with their friends, we speak to our guests, and we have our conversations. And as a family, the bonding time has almost fallen apart. This week, there won't be anybody around. So you'll have time to actually speak to every single one of the members in your family if you have somebody there with you. If it's without members of your family, if just a spouse, you have time to spend time with your spouse. And if on your own, you'll have time to reflect more about what Shabbos is all about. People come to shul, takes up a lot of their time. You go to Kiddush, takes up a lot of time. Friday night, Shabbos morning, maybe even Shabbos afternoon. We won't have any of that either, which allows us so much more quality time with our families. And the question we need to ask ourselves for this Shabbos specifically is, what are you going to do differently this Shabbos that you haven't done until now? And the answer should be resoundingly, this Shabbos will be tremendously different. If I'm the kind of person that normally goes out on a Shabbos and spends time socializing or spends time doing things that on Shabbos I really shouldn't be doing, maybe this week I won't do them. And if the kind of person that even if I keep Shabbos, I don't really spend the time with the people I love most, this Shabbos will be different as well. It's not really ideal, the situation that we're in. On the other hand, we have to always take the situations that we're in and try to make the most of them. In this instance, you have a tremendous opportunity, a tremendous chance now to make the most of this situation by creating a Shabbos like you've never had it before. So let's listen to the message of the Parsha. Let's listen to the message of Chief Rabbi Goldstein. And let's really create a Shabbos like we've never had it before. A Shabbos where we focus. A Shabbos where we spend time learning, teaching, talking, connecting. All those things that we never have time for because the world is just so busy. Switch off from everything else and switch on to your family. Wishing you all a very good Shabbos and looking forward, please God, to seeing ourselves together here again soon, but for a real sermon on a Shabbos without a video.